Welcome back, my friends, for another installment of the rankings video from the 2025 Summer Classic. Looking back to last year's summer fun that we had in August 22nd through the 24th. Ranking the teams, we're over halfway there. We had a record-breaking 90 teams. This week, we look at teams number 40. No, I'm sorry, number 39 through number 30. So we're already into the 30s now. Crazy. As we wind down, each week we release another one of these videos as we count down to the 2026 Summer Classic. As always, I ask, is your team in this group of 10? We'll find out. If not, that means they're a little step closer to the number one ranking. Who will be number one? We'll find out. Okay, let's take a quick recap of what happened last week. Last week, we looked at number 49, the CdA Aqua Sox. This is Jake Waters' team. This team is a really good quality team if you ever played these guys. Number 49, another good team, kind of up and down a little bit, but they really played well on Saturday, especially number 48. RBI'd for her pleasure, Tough Bryce's team from Missoula, Montana. Another tough team, B-Town Heroes. Each year, this team is always making a little run in the playoffs. They did last year as well on Sunday. Casey Salt's team, their 10th year, I think, in the tournament. Number 46, we welcome back to Idaho. They took a 4-year hiatus. Last time they played in 2021, they were back and they made it all the way to the championship of the Iron Division. So a great job for that by them. So number 45, Strife Sports, they were the one who took home the championship of the Iron Division out of Missoula. Strife Sports has been playing for about 12 years, a long, long time. 44, a new team, Tailgaters from Moses Lake, one of two new teams that we had from Moses Lake. We've never had a Moses Lake team, so it was great to have them. Number 43, Westside, Holly's team, after a year taking off, was back in the tournament. It was good to see them. Number 42, SP, Kyla's team from Great Falls, making the trip all the way over. We welcome them. They played really, really well. Number 41, the Apple Knockers, kind of sliding down a little bit. Johnny Hunt's team, who have not been out of the first round for several years now. Number 40, C Squad, Sean Krantz team, a great bunch of people. I just love that team. Number 4. And diving right in, number 39, speaking of good teams with good quality attitudes, the Spokane Retros is exactly that. Brett Fashion's team from Spokane, Washington. Brett's played for several years. This is the 4th year he's had a team in the Classic. Last year, they were ranked number 11. They kind of bulked up their team a little bit. Lost, I think, a few of those players because they went down to number 39 this year. Group C is where they played. They went 1 and 2. They took on C Squad Friday night and beat them 11-9 in a good, close, fun game. Then they played Cold Snacks. This is Chase Hart's team. They lost to them 10-0, and then Bloodline. We'll talk about them way later. We just touched base on them just a little bit last week, talking about the C Squad. Bloodline beat them 19-2. Bloodline had a really, really good tournament. So some tough competition for Spokane Retros. I put them in the Copper Division where they took on We've Got the Runs. This is Amanda Hunt's team, the old InSports team. They lost to them 14-8 in a good first round battle of two pretty even matched teams. So number 39, Spokane Retros, always a pleasure having them in the tournament. Okay, number 38, we jump right in and we're talking about the Team Warriors. This is Jonathan Kimsey's team from Pasco, Washington. This might be the first team we've ever had from Pasco as well. I got to talk to Jonathan a little bit. A really good quality guy. First year bringing over a team. We appreciate him bringing his team traveling this far for the tournament. Played out of Group G. They played some tough teams. This Team Warriors probably had maybe the toughest schedule on Saturday. They played Nats Dogs. They lost to them 21-0. They played Punchin' Buttons from Boise. They lost to them 18-5. And then they played Chasing 8. They lost to them 19-3. You'll see later on in the countdown, I don't want to give away anything, but Team Warriors had the toughest round robin schedule out of any team in the tournament. So they played some of the best. And they held their own. I mean, I know these are still some tough scores, but they played okay. Copper Division, they won their first round game against the Tailgaters, 16-6. And then they played Swingers, a really tough team from Coeur d'Alene, lost to them 13-11. But overall, really not a bad showing despite some of the scores. Number 38, Team. Okay, I'm taking up number 37's team, their airtime a little bit, and we don't want to shortchange wasted potential. This is Carl's team, Carl Hoskins from Coeur d'Alene. Oh, Carl's been playing in the tournament ever since the thing started. This particular version of his teams, they've been in it for 11 years, but he's played all 15. Last year they were ranked 52nd. This year 37th. Wasted potential has just gotten better and better each year. Okay, so they played out of Group P, where they ended up winning Group P, a really good Group P, by the way. They went 3-0. They took on the Drunken Monkeys. They rallied to beat them 19-17 in one of the better games Friday night. Then they put on their defensive shoes and they beat We've Got the Runs too, the team from Olympia, 5-4. And then they just put on their hitting shoes and beat Pitches and Bros on Saturday night to win 30-1. That put them in the Copper Division, where they took on C Squad. Oh, and they won Group B. and they took on C Squad in a defensive battle. They were able to win 8-7, and then played the free agents really, really tough, losing to them 14-8. But another great run for Carl's team, number 37. He should be nothing but proud. Okay, number 36 is Off the Handle. This is a team ran by Will Adams and Bethany Valente, I think. So this is their second year in the tournament, though these guys have all played in the Coeur d'Alene Classic many, many years. This is the second time that they've played as a group. They were ranked 27th this year, 36th. Had a great, great round of group play. They won Group H, where they went 2-1. They took on NFD, and they lost to them 12-5. That's Dallas's team from Spokane. And then they were able to rally back to beat the D-Bags from the Creston, Canada team. They were able to beat a really good D-Bags team 16-15, and took on BSC, another really good team, Scott Lilliquist's team out of Missoula, beat them 16-9. That put them in the Copper Division, where they were looking for their first round win, their first round win in the Summer Classic, but it didn't happen. Rejects was able to beat them 19-10. Rejects, we've talked about them a little bit. They had a fantastic tournament. So another Coeur d'Alene team taking out Off the Handle. But we'll see how they do this year, number 36, Off the Handle. This is a team, number 35. We've got Short Strokes. This team is from Rathdrum, Idaho. This is Chadley Miller's team. This is their 5th year in the tournament. They last year were ranked 51st. This year they've moved up to 35. They're kind of like Carl's team. They just get better and better each year. And this is one of the teams that will just surprise you if you don't watch out. A really gritty group of people. Group L, they went 3-0, and they took on some good teams. Free agents, they were able to outlast them 14-13. Then took on Swingers from Spokane. Will Lindenshore's team beat them 16-6, 10 run them. And then Westside, another great team from Missoula, they beat them 15-10. Remember that free agent Swingers team. We'll talk about them a little later. Copper Division, and Short Strokes beat them both. In the Copper Division, in the quarterfinals, they took on We've Got the Runs. This is the old in-house team, Amanda Hunt's team. And boy, this was an evenly matched game where they fell short 13-12. I think if they would have got by this game, they could have made a run in the Copper Division. I really do. But overall, a great job for Short Strokes, winning Group L. Nice job, number 35. Okay, guys, number 34, and we've hyped this team a few with some of our recaps already. Rejects from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. This is Cody Stauffer's team. This is the first year they've played, though last year they were on a different team. Cody actually proposed to his wife to be Amanda at the Summer Classic last year, so very memorable Friday night during the rainstorm. This team had a fantastic tournament. They have nothing to be, they have nothing just to be proud of the way they played. They played our Group O, where they went 2-1. They played, we got the runs, lost to them 14-12. Then they played the Apo Tacos from Lewiston, beat them 14-13, and then took care of Wasted from Hermanston 17-10. So a good group play. And then they went to the Copper Division, in a very competitive Copper Division, by the way. They beat Westside in the first round, 15-10. Then took care of Off the Handle, a really good team from Coeur d'Alene. We talked about them earlier, 19-10. And then finally fell to the Free Agents team, 17-5. But Free Agents, a really good team. But I thought just a great run for Rejects for their first tournament. Nice job, number 34. Okay, number 33, we've got the Runs team. This is the old in-house sports team ran by Amanda Hunt. A great run for this team, I think, this year. I think Amanda also should be very proud of the way her team played. This is the 3rd year that they've been in the tournament. They were ranked 35th last year. This year, 33rd. They played out of Group O, and they went 3-0 against quality opponents. They beat the Rejects, like we talked about just a little bit ago, just barely got by them 14-12. Then they played Wasted from Hermanston, whereas was able to beat them 17-9. And then the Apo Tacos, they 10 run them in a kind of a surprise score there. Apo Tacos, pretty good team. But We've Got the Runs team took care of them 19-9. That put them in the Copper Division, where they beat a very good Spokane Retros team in the first round, 14-8. Then they took on Short Strokes, beat them 13-12 in a very good game. And then finally in the semifinals, lost to Swingers, Will Lindenshore's team, 10-5. But they ended up taking home Group O championship, and just made a great run in the Copper Division. I think number 33, We've Got the Runs, a great job. Number 32, we've talked about this team already with some recaps. The Swingers team, this is the second Swingers team, the team that's played for quite a while, a few years in our tournament, from Spokane, Washington, Will Lindenshore's team. This is their 3rd year playing. They were ranked 31st last year. They were 32nd this year, so really actually pretty good with the 30 new teams that we had. They played out of Group L, where they struggled a little bit in group play. They played Westside, was able to beat them 19-18, but then fell to Short Stroke, 16-6. They got 10 run there, and then lost to Free Agents. Keep that in mind. They only lost by 1 to Free Agents, 12-11. That put them in the Copper Division on Sunday, and they decided to make a run. First round, they took care of a really good SP team from Great Falls, beat them 13-10. Then they took on the Team Warriors team from Pasco, just barely got by them 13-11. We've got the runs. We just talked about that with Amanda's team. Another nail biter. They got by them 10-5, and then finally in the championship, this was a great game. They were able to just fall short to free agents 17-15. But Will's team should be very proud. Number 32. Number 31, another team that just continues to do well at the Summer Classic. This is free agents. They're out of Silver Valley, Madison West team. This team has taken home hardware each year. This is the third year that they played. They ranked 29th. I think last year they were in the Iron Division, and they made, or maybe it was the Copper. I think yeah, they were in the Copper Division last year, and I think they took home second place. They changed things around this year. They played out of Group L where they lost to Short Strokes 14-13. Then took care of Westside 10-0 and outlasted Swingers that we just talked about 12-11. In the Copper Division, they took care of the Apple Knockers in the first round, 11-6, and then Wasted Potential. Carl's team gave them a good battle, but they were able to get by 14-8. Then semifinals, they beat the Rejects, who had a great run. We talked about the Rejects already, 17-5, until finally that they made the championship game against Swingers, who they played on Saturday, and was able to barely beat them 17-15 to take home another plaque. So great job to the free agents, number 31. We just been watching them win and win and win. So we'll see what happens this upcoming year. Okay, the last team on this list is number 30, and this is one of the last teams to get added to the Summer Classic. It was the Trash Money Millionaires. Who are the Trash Money Millionaires? Well, they used to be called Never Give Up, and there's a familiar name, Dan Chamberlain from Missoula, Montana. It was great to have Dan back. So after taking the 2024 off, 2023, his team was ranked 14th. Dan's brought a team over for 9 years. It used to be called the SOS way back in the day. Just a good group of people. They played some tough teams. Dan, you got some tough teams this last year. They played out of Group N where they went 0-3. They took on the Ouchies team, a brand new team. We didn't know much about them. They just barely lost to them 8-5. And then they played FAFO, Dalton Lozier's team from Coeur d'Alene, lost to them 16-3. And then another one, Brandon Schultz's team, Schulter's team, lost to them 21-8. Another one had a fantastic tournament. So no shame in losing to them. That put them in the bronze division, where they went up against BSE from Spokane/Missoula, and Scott Lilliquist's team beat them 20-11. But overall, it was great having Dan back at the tournament. Probably not quite the team he usually used to bring with the Never Give Up team, but still, as far as quality, but still a great group of people. And hopefully we see them back next year and get them a little better seed. Okay, guys, that's it for this week. Next week, we look at teams number 29 through 20. I hope you guys have all a great week as we continue to count down towards number 1 and get closer to the 2026 Summer Classic.